Hello everyone, we have updated some data of the website, mainly about the basic data of modern units, the data of new parts, the data of new officers and the data of modern unit modification. In the process of updating, we found some interesting situations. I will share them with you in this video. Among modern units, only modern main battle tanks, helicopters, and super heavy tanks have new modifications. The new modification can be upgraded as long as the unit reaches 8 stars and the number of parts required is the same as their corresponding old weapons, but the data has changed. Main battle tank corresponds to heavy tank, super heavy tank corresponds to modern super heavy tank, and helicopter corresponds to tank hunter. We can see from the comparison of the data that the modification of the above 3 modern units has reduced the resistance to blast DMG. The data of the main battle tank is roughly the same as the old one, and the firepower and durability of super heavy tank and helicopter have been greatly improved. About the parts, only the 3 units mentioned above have modern parts to upgrade. The way to upgrade is to convert the old corresponding weapon parts. And this conversion is irreversible. The previous generation of main battle tank was medium or heavy tank, and whether it is the parts of medium tank or heavy tank, after being converted into modern parts, the attributes are in line with heavy tank. The attributes of medium tank parts will be converted proportionally to heavy tank parts. For example, if the attribute of medium tank part is at 30% of the upper and lower limits, then the converted value will also be at 30%. The main battle tank gun is converted with the medium tank gun and the heavy tank gun. After the conversion, the attributes are the same as the heavy tank gun including firepower, pen depth, and load time. For the engine part, it is converted with the engine parts of the heavy tank, medium tank, and tank hunter. After the conversion, the increased durability is the same as the heavy tank. The durability of the medium tank and tank hunter is converted proportionally into the value of the heavy tank. The speed attribute of the main battle tank engine part has been improved, which is 50% higher than the heavy tank, and 2 times higher than the medium tank and tank hunter. For the armor part, it is converted with armor parts of medium tank, heavy tank, and super heavy tank. Whatever attributes the old parts have, they end up being converted to sloped armor. The upper and lower limits of sloped armor have been increased by about 30% compared to the armor parts of old heavy and super heavy tanks. Maintenance supplies have no changes. Through the analysis of the data of the parts, the main battle tank's parts have the same attributes of the old heavy tank. Except for the sloped armor has been increased by 30%, and the troop speed has been increased by 50%, other attributes have not increased. The modern super heavy tank gun is converted with old super heavy tank gun. The lower limit of the increased firepower exceeds the upper firepower limit of the old equipment. The firepower has been improved to a higher level. The armor is same as the armor part of main battle tank. For the super heavy suspension, it is converted with old super heavy tank gun part. The increased durability of the new part is a level higher than the old one, and the lower limit of the increased durability exceeds the lower limit of the old part. Maintenance supplies have no changes. Through the analysis of the data of the parts, the sloped armor of modern super heavy tank has been increased by 30%, and the firepower and durability have been improved to a higher level. Rocket pods of the helicopter can be converted with the part of tank hunter. The increased lower limit of the firepower exceeds the upper limit of the firepower of the old equipment, which also has been improved to a higher level. Exterior mounted weaponry is converted with the part of tank hunter. The firing accuracy is the same, and the firepower has been increased 46 to 53%. The engine is converted with the parts of medium tank and tank hunter. The durability has been increased around 28%, and the troop speed remains the same. Maintenance supplies have no changes. Through the analysis of the data of the parts, the firepower of helicopter has been improved to a higher level, and the durability has been increased 28%. At the end, let's make a summary about this. For the modification, the main battle tank and heavy tank have the same value. The firepower and durability of the super heavy tank and helicopter have been increased 50%. The blast DMG resist of them has been reduced. About parts, the sloped armor of the main battle tank has been increased 30%, and the troop speed has been increased 50%. The firepower and durability of Super Heavy tank have been improved to a higher level, and the sloped armor has been increased 30%. The firepower of helicopter has been improved to a higher level as well, and the durability has been increased 28%. In terms of modification and parts, the attributes of the main battle tank are similar to the heavy tank, only increased 30% sloped armor and 50% speed. Super Heavy tank is the unit with the most boosted attributes. The improvement of the helicopter's modification is the same as the Super Heavy tank, and the improvement of the durability and sloped armor of the parts are not as good as the Super Heavy tank.